Good. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to you, wherever you are watching us. You once again welcome to the Power Impact Series, brought to you by the African Seasoned Speakers Network. We are a speaker agency, and then we seek to bring on board all speakers from Africa to give well in-depth experience, motivation, encouragement to people in Africa. And then this is one of our flagship programs, which is the Power Impact Series. Last week was a wonderful time with a wonderful person as our guest. And ladies and gentlemen, by popular request, he's back again this week on our show to expand and continue with what he started with us last week. This day or today, we have in our midst an author by choice, a professor by calling, a disc jockey or a DJ by passion, who is going to take us through another intense session. And he's here to continue the art of hustle, both from corporate and also from the streets. So, ladies and gentlemen, to lead us through or take us through this section or this event is no other person than Dr. Theo Tackie. I call him Dr. T. And he is the boss player for the Chargers podcast.
Yep.
He runs a show that he brings on board people from all walks of life. And he dives deeper and deeper into issues and bring to bear the secret things that are hidden to most people. So we are privileged to have in our studios today, Dr. T.
Yo.
Meneme. All right.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for the opportunity every time. Like I said, there are 1,001 people who can be doing this, but the ball is in my court. So thanks for the opportunity. Yeah.
You're welcome.
We are ready to serve. Royal Rangers.
That was the motto. That was the motto. We happen to be together in a Boy Scout group that was way back in some years, and our motto was ready to serve. We're ready for anything. So
ready for anything. Ready to work, play, serve, obey, worship, live, etc. Yeah.
So Dr. T is ready to serve us this evening. So
sure.
Dr. T. So in our last edition, you spoke into details about the act of the hustle. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people were asking, how can hustling be an act?
Thank you. That's a good question.
Yes.
First of all, let me take the opportunity to say hello to your viewers and those who are listening to us. Those who are online, wherever you are watching us from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's afternoon here in the United States, in Texas. So I think in evening in Ghana, Europe, and Asia, they are already in the next day. So my students in China, good morning. So yeah, thank you. And the art of the hustle. Like I said, you remember last week when we were doing, I told you art is expressing what you already have in here, physically manifesting it, so that if you see a guitarist playing the guitar or the pianist, they are manifesting their art, what is already here. That's what they are playing. If you see the carpenter, he's designing what is already here, what he's conceived here. So in between what is conceived here and what he's doing is the art. And so there are various levels. That's why you see some of the art, it gets your attention, some doesn't. And there's a reason. Some people put themselves into what they are doing, and so you see the results. Why isn't the teacher bragging that he's a teacher? He's doing what he's supposed to do, and so you call him a teacher. You see the footballer, he doesn't brag that he's a footballer. He's on the pitch displaying the skill.
Sure.
You see the military man, he's not bragging. He's wearing the uniform. He's exuding that discipline and everything. And the moment you see him, and there's some people that you see them and they've not even been in the military, but the sheer fact of their discipline. Sometimes you ask, were you in the military before, or are you still in the military?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
meet, if you come into contact with somebody who is confident, he doesn't tell you, he exudes, he exudes the confidence in whatever, whether what he's saying, what he's doing is just pure confidence.
Mm.
And so
Yeah.
that's what I mean by the art. It's already here. You have it here and here. So you exude everything you do. The art manifests in the physical. And so when we bring the art into the hustle, I was trying to explain it in layman's terms last time. Is like I said, trying doing something out of seemingly nothing. In other words, you're a go-getter. There's nothing there, but you set a goal and you go for it.
Yeah.
So it's just like you one time you're like, you know what, I have so many degrees, but let me also get a law degree. You don't have it, but you are now going for it. So seemingly there's nothing, but you start with the preconceived ideas that if I get a law and I add it to my degrees, it probably will put me in a higher pedestal among the best among equals among my friends. Everything is competing. You remember last week I told you everything in this world is competing for your attention.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
the social media is competing for your attention. Your relationship with your family is competing for your attention. Your kids competing for your attention. Your job is competing for your attention. Your school, excuse me, everything else is competing for your attention. Now, how you sail through them, so you prioritize. In other words, so you don't get burned out, so you can still have energy to focus on the goal that you were called to this earth to do, is the art.
That's right.
So I asked several people. Sometimes I remember when I was getting the achievements back to back, people ask me, "Do you sleep?" I said, "Yeah, I sleep. I sleep like the regular people. However, when I'm up and I'm awake, I do what is important."
Sure.
So
Sure.
we are still going into the hustling. Last time I gave you 10 points. Today, let's just talk.
Just
Let's
talk.
talk. So I give you exactly how I did mine.
Exactly. That's what we're here to
Okay.
we're here to do. We just want to get the path you took to get to where you are now.
So you see, you sleep. There's a saying that you sleep in the bed that you make.
Yeah. You
It's
sleep in the
pure
bed.
and simple. You sleep in the bed that you make. So that
Uh,
if you want to achieve a bigger goal, you don't know what the requirement for that goal is. However, you want to get it. You want to be a CEO of a company. You want to own
yeah.
a company. You don't know what it takes to own it. What you can do is find people or friends or other people in the society who've done it. Let them tell you how they've done it. Now, in telling you, it shortens the learning curve for you, because instead of you going through the challenges yourself and achieving that, now because of your association with some people, it shortens the learning curve. And so what are you supposed to do now is to do things that will make you achieve the thing, whatever goal that you set for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, you're a family man, you have kids, you have your first degree, you want to continue to have your masters. This is the corporate
Yeah.
world, right? Okay, family is taking your attention. It is the priority, actually. Your family is
Yeah.
your priority. Now, your work is also a priority if you take the family away, because without the work, you can't feed the family. Your
Exactly.
social life is also important because it balances everything around you, your spiritual
Okay.
life and everything. All these things, how do you do them effectively? It's just knowing your how you manage your time, so that if you want to add school to all these four that I've mentioned, then you know that you need a different kind of strategy in order to achieve it. So you don't
Okay.
spend the same time that the regular guys who are on the street going to watch Chelsea match, watch all the matches. You don't do that.
All right.
And I tell you, this is when, for a while, I hibernated out of the system for like 6 years. That was when I was getting my degrees back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
Because guess what? All those matches that I didn't watch, did I lose anything for not watching?
They would say you lost the excitement and the ecstasy.
Thank you. And guess what? So during the 6 years that I lost excitement for something, but
Yeah.
I gained something greater to my benefit and to my goal, which is my
Good.
degrees. I gained
Good.
better knowledge.
Good.
And so all those matches, guess what? They are still on YouTube. I can go back and watch them. You see, so the time value of money, we are located in this earth and we are bound by time. Time is what is measuring our very existence on earth. So that the time you were born and your expiry date in between is time. What you do with it. Now, somebody told me that we have 70 years to live. Like, it's not like somebody told me, well, we pretty much averagely we all have 70 years to live. Now they flip it. When you're born, they feel like you have 70 years ahead of you. No, they said when you are born, you are dying. It's like they've given the 70 years already. So every year you're dying slowly.
Okay. Okay.
So the same 70 years, watch this. You think you have 70 years to die. Somebody should also think, I have the 70 years, I'm inching close to dying. You are thinking you are inching because you are growing older. Somebody also feels that I already have the 70 years. Every year I'm wasting part of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when you begin, it's a mindset thing. Everything is a mindset thing. If you change the way you look at things, the way you think through things, it changes the way you see them. It changes the way you react to them.
Wow.
So I realized
Wow.
there's no time. And moreover, I also did a self-analysis. I realized where I come from, I need double effort to even level up, to even thinking of coming to overtake. No, so if you start something that you know yourself that you're starting from a negative point, is that time to relax?
No.
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 Just
No.
let's not go any formal. Let's be casual as we can. Adina yebegwan, yebegwan, and yasha so everybody's supposed to start from the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the race of life.
Sure.
You, by the sheer fact of the family you come from, the education that you had compared to other people, the sheer fact of the environment you live in, you're a product of the environment. The line that you're supposed to stand to start, the line that you were supposed to start life, you already standing here. You're starting from negative because you don't have people from your school who've already made it to even be an example. The environment in which you live in, you've not seen big people who've made it from that environment to even see as an example for you to go ask.
Okay.
Your classmates are my type from Jamestown. You live at Dakuma, Cable and Wireless. And when people who their fathers have made it and they started from the line, you are here with me, you are standing here from negative, you are owing student loan, snake loan by the time you finish first degree. You are not starting from the line, and you are sleeping, you are watching Chelsea matches. And guess what? Those guys who are playing the matches, they are exhibiting their skill for money.
That's it.
And you are spending all your time that you're supposed to spend here to improve on yourself so you become a better version of yourself every day. You're spending the whole time watching 90 minutes, sometimes with injury time, another 30 minutes, 2.5 hours, watching them finish one match to the other. And after that, about another 3 hours arguing who is the best. See, at that point, you are satisfying the social needs of your life.
Okay.
But is that the relevant one? Is the question. That is the art of the hustle. Knowing the game and the game plan.
Point.
There's a game to this life. There's a rhythm and there's a strategy to this life. If you don't find out, you
just walk along.
Bro. See, I said the bed that you make is what you lay on. It's simple. So that if I see you and I'm talking to you or I'm dealing with you in 30 minutes or an hour, when I sit down with you, I can tell who you are and where you're going. Because I ask deep questions.
Exactly.
You see, so the art only tells you that be enterprisingly aggressive with what you want for your life. You see, and so when I mean the hustle, it's not a kind of hustle that everybody else is thinking that, hey, go to the market, get some stuff, go boom, go for fast. So now I'm talking about the hustle where you know yourself, you know you're standing at point A, you want to go to point C. Know thyself, you know yourself, and the improvement is between the A, the B, and the C. And so, what is it going to take you there? And I said, to me, it meant shutting up, cutting some friends and social life, and achieving and moving myself from A to B to C. For a month, for like 6 years, I wasn't active on social media. Even I had Facebook, but I deactivated it. I deactivated any means of contacting me or me contacting other people. I cut down some friends. I stopped talking. Yeah, you see, show me somebody who is serious, and I'll show you that person who doesn't have time to do the nonsense, all the other stuff that I call nonsense. It's not nonsense when you have achieved the goal. It's only nonsense when you're doing it, when you're supposed to be doing what is relevant.
Okay.
So, I mean, think about it. Why do when we go to school, there's time for the time to go to the classroom, the time to go for break, and the time to go eat, and the time to go for worship, time to do entertainment, time when we go sketching and everything, because we are balancing life. But in between, remember, we came to school because we'll be tested.
Yeah.
And so tell me the ones who are serious in class, and I'll show you the ones who dedicate their energy to what is important. Tell me. How many have you seen who all they think about is the PE aspect, the physical education aspect, right?
Yeah.
And the vacation and the ahagbe aspect, and they are good in class. Tell me. You see, it's what you focus on.
Yeah.
What you focus on expands. It's pure physics. What you focus on, it expands. Well, if you wake up and I have troubles every time, I mean, we all have troubles, but you focus on the troubles, it expands.
Okay.
There's a reason why the Bible, there's a reason why the Bible told you cast your eyes onto the hills, from where cometh for your help. Once you focus on that, that's where the help will come from.
Not on the surrounding.
No more. See, problems no dey finish. That's why I'm telling you, there's an art to achieve what you want to do, because the pressure keeps coming.
Okay.
Let me relate this one to a ship, right? Ships are built not to sit on land or to dock at the port, at the harbor. No. Ships are built so it will sail on the water through the storms.
Okay.
That's when we know that's a good ship.
That's a good ship. Yeah.
Okay. Juxtapose that to a human being. It's regular. Everybody is complaining. It's regular. Agbo shimi. Mimbe papa, mimbe mami. Like I'm in Ghana, like there's nothing going on. So it's regular for everybody complaining.
Yep.
But the effective hustlers hustle through.
Yeah.
They find a way. They are go-getters. They find possibilities in the impossibilities. Because in the impossibilities, God separate them, and there's a possibility.
It's a possibility. Impossible.
In the misfortune, there's a fortune. You cannot spell it without the fortune.
Yeah.
You know what businessmen do? They find troubles in the society and they design something to fix it. And that's when they become rich. And I'll tell you, when I was doing one of my research during the doctorate level, I used test cases why Apple eventually overtook Nokia.
Okay.
Nokia was confident. A break market, African market, Asia, wherever you go. If you have a Nokia charger those days, Nokia phone, you didn't have to carry charger. Everybody has Nokia. Fashion had a Nokia.
Sure. Yeah, that's true.
So those days, but I'm talking about back 18, 20 years ago, a good phone was a Nokia phone.
3310. Yeah.
6110. They had all the series. And today don't you think this irony of life? Back in the days, 21, 22 years ago, you 3310, if you had it, you were the one with the guy. You were the guy. Yeah. Today, flip it 20 years now. I'm talking about we mentioned 3310 and we are laughing.
Yeah.
You see what time can do to us. Today you are relevant. Today you are relevant. Tomorrow you are no more.
That's really
So
based on the depth or the worth of knowledge you're carrying.
bam. So when I say hustle, use putting your energy, hustle, enterprisingly hustle for what you want. Do what makes you a better version of yourself every day so you become relevant.
Sadly.
Because time told me whether Ben, what we are doing, time in a matter of 5, 6, 10 years, time will tell me whether you are improving.
Yeah.
If you are not, what they worshipable.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the art of the hustle here is going for your own goal. And so we'll define it. The goal, the hustle thing will be defined by you, the individual. What is your hustle? What is your goal? What do you want to achieve in this life? What impact do you want to make? And then I'll tell you how to achieve it. So it is not a straight jacket thing. Now I can tell you this is what if you get, then you are successful. No, it means different things to different people. Like I said, our educational system back home has made us to believe that they are training us so we can go out there and look for big jobs. So that, i.e., you get hired by EcoBank, by APSA, Unilever, Nestle, and then you are wearing their tag, and then then you have arrived.
All right.
But you see, you can hustle that route, but there are some who think outside the options. They don't think within the box. They don't respect structure, and they still succeed.
They still succeed.
Some came out of the structure. Tell me
Yeah.
what old school, secondary school is proud of, despite. No, tell me. I haven't heard that any school says that's their product.
That's their product.
Because what I mean to say, the man is successful by all standard. Not only him, Atala and the rest. I've not heard any school claiming them. There are some people who by nature they study the game where they are, they put themselves into it, and they study the game of life. They know what is important and they do it. And this ecosystem that we live in, if you do what you're supposed to do, prioritizing it, it will reward you.
To reward you. Yeah.
And let me tell you, the ones who manage to break the structure, they get the reward more. And I'll tell you why. There's a difference between making time and earning time.
Okay. That's where the catch point comes in. Making time and
And
then
earning time. Come on. I told you that about the African system, educational system is structured for us to finish school and go and trade our skill, our knowledge for money. So we earn time. You go get job, you go there 8 o'clock to 5. You give them your time and your energy, your intellectual, and they pay you for it. You are trading it.
Okay.
That's earning time. Now, the true hustlers who understand the game of life know that with the earning time, you only have what I've given you. What the employer gives you is what you have.
What you have.
But in the people who make time, guess what? They sell their skill to solve a problem in the society for you. And as a result, you keep coming to buy, and they sit down, and their skill, whatever they've done is making money, tripling it for them. What they can sit down, they are making money. You are earning money.
Okay. It makes it clearer now.
So hustlers in this point is what I'm talking about. What do you want in this your life? How do you want to get better? Where is that point where you reach, you will say that you are successful. And for most of us, we can blend both the classroom and the streets, but we are scared.
Is it because we're scared of what people are going to say, or because of the system, or we feel that we're not up there? That's why the fear.
Good question. Combination of, it's a cocktail of everything. It's a cocktail. And when I say cocktail, it's a mixture and a blend of everything. Our system program that's like that. Our educational system program that's to think methodically from hypothetical idea.
Okay.
I remember back in the days when we were doing accounting, you miss one step, that's it. They mark you almost zero because it didn't balance. The balance sheet didn't balance. So then I asked, what about the effort that I put in? The fact that I'm thinking, if I made a mistake in the record, you gave me everything wrong. You did not respect the effort. But you see, when you go outside the world, the real world, I'm talking about the one we live in right now, it appreciates and respect effort. So those ones who are within the structure, everything has to be prim and proper. And the ones who think outside the options, the methodological way they've given us in the school, they're the ones on the street. They are the ones that you can call the despites and everything. They are not scared to fail. In fact, failure and being talked about, being despised, being rejected, it is part of the game on the street. Failure, rejection, being talked about, being casted, being sidelined, being rejected, everything. Customer walking out on you, spitting on you, calling you names and everything. Eventually, when that product hits the point where it is refined, I'm a beba taubu.
Yeah, is it? You'll be sought after.
So it cuts across the corporate world. If the corporate world is for you, by all means, make sure you don't sit where you are. Go up the ladder. If the corporate world is for you, go up there. But one thing is you have to know is the corporate world, there's very few openings that come on the top. It's a pyramid. The more as you are climbing at the top, it gets saturated. Eventually, only one person can lead the organization.
Okay, the whole
And that's it's pyramid in the corporate world. I'm giving you the difference. So if you're choosing, you choose carefully. In the corporate world, AR and at the down there, if as you get to the middle management, you are getting some authority and power. It comes with a pay, but it also comes with pressure. I'm a war. I'm a deadlines. Organization is losing money here, and that's when they get fired and everything. Anytime they are coming to work, they are scared. They are pushing, projecting their fear on their employees. And then we have when the more they climb, the more the money they make, the more responsibilities, and the more they are scared of that they will be replaced. Is the line clear? Okay. I guess I have to put on my. Let me make sure that I can also hear you. Can you hear me now? Please pardon me. Let me make sure I can hear you. Yeah. Is it better now? My sound, something is happening to my sound. Hold on. Ben, are you there? Hello, Ben. Let me try and get hold of Ben. You can hear me now. Okay. And so what I was talking about. Okay, so what I was talking about is that hustle means different things to different people. Success means different things to different people. To some people, even if they can push and get their first degree,
because there's nobody in the family who's had it. So even if they can push and get their first degree, they're so successful because they're breaking a chain that nobody has been able to do. So it's a remarkable. However, from there, now it's a target. The next person must beat that one. You see, so success means different thing to different people. Myself and yourself and other people, we lived in North Carolina. However, we from different backgrounds. Some had it, and so their level of success will be different from where we came from, Jamestown to North Carolina, to every and so ours will be different. However, in the course of it, what you have to do is everything is fighting for your attention. You can lose focus, and then you become irrelevant eventually. Look at it. I was giving you an example of Apple, and how did Apple make it? Apple realized they did an extensive research. They realized that people with arthritis, that their hands, like people with arthritis, their hands shake and everything. I'm giving you extensive details of how I also got a standing ovation in my doctorate. So when I did extensive research and I realized that when I saw their research, that they hear that, okay, a lot of people are having that problem. So they're talking about, they're trying to solve a problem in the society. They identify the problem that people have arthritis, people have some kind of pain, some eventually they cannot type. So the keyboard, I'm talking about the keyboard that we have. Let me show. So example, something like this. It's a keyboard. You have to press it. This is my remote for my Bose. So you have to press it, and depending on what kind of pad that you have, you're gonna have to use some kind of muscle to press it. People with arthritis cannot do that. So Apple realized that, okay, and they are not giving us Nokia is more concentrated on the look of the phone. In other words, they give us good designs. However, the content in it there, we didn't have GPS, we didn't have internet was slow and everything, the processor. So they realized that, okay, they have something, they have done a research that can beat Nokia. And this is what they do. They came out with the phone, the first generation phone they came up with, it didn't have a pad. If you remember back in the days, Apple, it didn't have a pad. It came straight with the screen that you can touch. So this is what they started using, that to beat the market. That even if you are tired and everything, and your hands even are tired, maybe after typing and everything, you can just touch it. Just touch it and you're doing everything. So they came to solve a problem that these people were comfortable. They thought they were on top of the competition. Nobody can, they're irreplaceable. Apple just brought one solution and eventually kicked them off the market. And now they are the richest market. Now, the person who was relevant some 21 years ago is now struggling to gain the market again. And it's because, like I said, they didn't hustle.
Right.
You see,
right.
And let this be a revelation to you. Obanyani, today you are where you are successful. You are the one they are talking about as a beacon of success. But 2-3 years down the line, Bukoba overtakeable because people are hustling every day.
Right. Exactly.
And
so when you sit on what you have and thinking that is it all. The time you realize someone has just pushed you aside,
overtaking you and everything. You think you are the best guitarist, you are the best. Don't keep improving on the keys and or the new songs, or even invent your own melody and stuff. You'll be overtaken.
Okay.
I mean, okay, remember back in the days, for a musician to record, you have to go to the OM studios. No, there are G codes and everything. Now you can, with a laptop and every small, music, audio interface and everything. These guys are recording their own music. So what has happened? What has happened to those studios? It's almost like right now, you get what I mean? So if you use serious money to build that, and you didn't think about improving it every now and then, hustle to be a better version of whatever you're doing, bringing a better version. Asibuati.
Yeah. No one is waiting for you.
The world, I'm saying the world respects confident people. Confidence is only preparation. Once you are prepared, you know that you this is who you are, all prepared, and you're coming to the stage. Like Usain Bolt, he prepared. When he was coming to run, he was super confident. You see how he was walking, he felt, okay, it's now time for me to show them what I got.
Show them what I have. Yes.
Confidence is just preparation, nothing else. You will spend time preparing yourself, spend time improving on yourself. Last time I told you guys, it's about time that sometimes you can go to the crowd mall and all you just go do is go look for books.
Exactly.
Go just buy books, 1, 2, 3. Invest in yourself, because come on, if you don't do it, nobody will do it for you. And we are not waiting for you. A time is going to come. If you open your mouth, we are listening to it. After a while, Charlie, clear off, because
It's no depth.
And this is it. So now the youth of today, we spend all the time on social media, on the Instagram, on the YouTube, on the Twitter and everything, and somehow magically we are expecting things to happen after wasting all the time, the bundle and everything. How do you think nature will reward you as against somebody who's spending the bundle reading on financial reports and how to interpret them, how to make themselves better, reading on businesses? Some are reading on how to bake. They are learning on YouTube how to bake, and they are baking and they are selling on orders. Some are learning on how the craft of emceeing a program. Some are learning on how to MC corporate organizational shows. They are learning. Some are learning on what can I add to my flavor. So every time they are presenting. So today, if you present me with something, the next time I should see something added. So it will not if it's stale. When somebody can nuche bottle me if you're stale. Can you put a new wine in an old skin? Come on, can you pour a new wine in an old skin?
No at all.
So the hustle we are talking about is not is that maximizing the energy you put in something. And I told you, if you understand the art of the hustle, you put in your all, so that way you can squeeze the orange and squeeze it, like pay attention, squeeze everything out of it. Make the right friends. I told you, make the right friends, because it's connection networking to where you're going. You will meet people.
Yeah.
So, for instance, I told you, some of you are in the corporate world, yet you can write books. You can write books with your experience that people can read. You are imparting the knowledge and you are making money at the same time. One of the things I dare you, it's hustle. And I'll tell you, a friend. So this is another thing I'm going to share with you. And those who are pick this and run with it. This guy, also working in the banking sector, especially for most of my friends that we finished bachelor's 204.
Yeah.
He just identified somewhere in East Legon, right?
Yeah.
He's been driving there. So every morning he's like, I'm in traffic. I wish they sell wache here that I can buy it while I'm going in the car. I can eat. So he identified, this stretch of road, Charlie, the kind of cars that passes by in the morning and in the evening, rush hour, or in the afternoon. Yeah, we can. It's a place that you can call attention if you are selling. Guess what? One time he just parked there in the weekend, spoke to one of the the landladies that my sister sells this. I want to come put it here so we sell. Can you lease me the place? The woman also thinking that Benoko few, it charge the Benoko few. This guy went to look for a watch seller at Nima. I'm telling you the art of the hustle. Listen, went to look for a watch seller at Nima. One of the people who can cook watch, told the woman, I have a place that you can sell that you make more.
Okay.
Because in Anima, the competition is so tight, you cannot sell the way the bowl of watch that you sell at Nima for 5 cedi. When you bring it to East Legon, probably like 15 cedi or 10 cedis. Because location changes the dynamics.
Right. Location changes the dynamics.
Yeah. This guy spoke to the woman. The woman came to sell the first time and realized, Charlie, I'm making money more than I'm making at Nima. So now he started. This was the contract. Every bowl you sell, it not coming 15 cedis or 10 cedis.
Wow.
So check this out. You see the hustle. He got a place for three years. His returns for the 3 years every day.
Oh, so he was getting part of the food.
I'm telling you, he's getting the food, the meat and everything, and he's being paid for him using his intellect to go look for the place for the woman to come sit there and sell. The art of the hustle, solving problems to make money. Making money is different from any money.
Come on. Oh, viewers, if you just join us, welcome to the Power Impact series. And Dr. T is taking us onto a different level this week. Last week's edition was super. If you missed it, kindly go onto our page and watch it. And then you will just relate it to what is happening now. He's taking us on a different dimension today. And he's telling us about the hustling, the act that is involved in it. So whichever industry, whichever place you find yourself, there's supposed to be an act that you need to add to it. So if you just join us, that's what we've been doing for the past minutes. If you have any question, kindly put it in the chat box, and then we're going to put it over to Dr. T. Dr. T, so this guy is getting free food. He's getting money on each bowl.
On each bowl, the bowl they bring, they sell. And guess
He
what?
has paid the rent.
He's already paid, and he's made. I'm talking about he bought a land, started building out of that thing. Because guess what? Just when things started going up, things started getting well. Even the woman increased the money she's giving to, because guess what? I told you the bowl that she's been selling at Nima.
Yeah.
How much she makes from a bowl? She's probably making triple at Legon, because Nima is saturated market. Saturated in the sense that a lot of people, these are sister Muslims. They cook wache very well. So you can have just like a Ghana area, you have a lot of people cooking cake.
Yeah.
So it's the same way if you go to the predominantly Muslim area, the wache there, everyone is selling it. So for taking her out of the saturated market and sending her to where now, if the wache is 5 cedi a bowl, it is 15 cedi a bowl over there. She's making triple. Why won't she sort you out?
Okay, so Dr. T,
see what hustle can do.
So your hustle can also turn around the fortunes of someone else, not only you.
My brother, that is where I was getting to. That it is the impact. That's why we are here. It is the impact.
All right.
Look, when you are, if you understand the game of the hustle, the art of the hustle, your life become a point of a blessing to other people.
Okay.
No, you become a vessel through which God will use, and you become a royal ranger. You have a commission. You have a commission to serve, and your service will solve other people's problem.
Okay.
Guess what? Yes. The guy is not only reaping the benefit of him identifying that, let me come and put wache here. So because I want to eat when I'm going to work, so it's a problem. I'm thinking that it's a problem for other people, and it's true. When he tested it, he realized it was a problem for other people. So when the traffic was on, the woman was selling the wache, and guess what? So the woman brought another lady who they can be in their car and be like, "Oh, mommy, watch it to see the." Then the girl will come here and then run to go give them in the car. The art of the hustle. Identify the problem in the society, solve it, and make money.
Identify the problem, solve it, make money, create opportunity for others.
And as I'm speaking, this guy is a master. He banking and finance, working in the bank. Guess what? When I was speaking to him, he told me, T, I've been able to open 4 more. One in Abuja.
Whoa.
So check this out. One location probably giving him 150 or 100 Ghana every day. Every day. One location will give him 500 Ghana or 150 Ghana every day. Multiply it by 4 right now. Is he not making money more than his work at the bank?
Absolutely.
And I'm talking about this one is everyday money. When they are like, they stop on Sunday, they are selling every day of the week.
It's a daily thing, whether traffic or no traffic.
Food we eat every day.
Yeah.
And it's even on weekends that they make the most money. Even only ready say, oh, my biania, then quickly let's go buy it while we are waiting for me to cook.
Okay, to cook, yeah.
And then the boys who play the soccer at Legon, they also, oh, Charlie Abobon soccer, my uncle, Mammy, Nanko Diwachi. Mom, so more you are solving their problems for them by making food available. You are making more money. You, the guy who brought it, now you are fulfilled because you are solving. You are fulfilled also because you have been rewarded solving other people's problems.
Other people's problem.
That is the art of the hustle. I told you what is here is what you manifest. That is why it is an art. So our educational system is structured for us to go the school, go and work for Unilever and everything. Then we too are not those times like the Nyans and Dawes. Oh, now me, oh, how we be bachelors? I ain't one kasa. Oh, how we be masters? I ain't one kasa. So we judge them, and so we don't make it lucrative or attractive for people to do their own thing. But and then make catch I double dare you. Today I am here. I am double daring you. I wrote my book, and I realized it is SLBIAB. You need to use your talent to make the money.
Because that's it. A quick one there. Would some also say that when everybody is going into that area or going to that sector, is the place not going to get choked?
That is why you need to understand the game. It's an art of the hustle. See, some people will think for the society. They are the bearers.
Okay.
They are alpha male. They will think for the society. Once they think and they see your life and they realize that they are they also want to get in. So you don't sit. Hustling is a continuation thing. It's a continuous thing. So once you are there, you are thinking about other sector.
Okay.
So
you don't stop. You don't stop.
It's a portfolio. Yes, it's a portfolio of life. Wake a crack. It is about say even lean season for when other two now.
Okay.
So market can get saturated. Yes, it does everywhere. Even in America, if they find a very good sector, they all enter into it. Why do you think the prices of Google shares and Facebook shares and everything is going up? It's because there was a demand for it. It's demand and supply.
Okay.
So if you see it, somebody else will also see. Today, some of us discovered the pure water market way back years. Today, the pure water market is saturated. It's choked in Ghana.
Yeah.
Like people are cutting pure water everywhere. But you see, those smart, they added the fruit juice.
Okay.
They added bottling fruit juice. They added Burkina. They added other things. You see, and then make sure an art. It's a continuation. You see, the hustlers, the effective hustlers are always thinking ahead of the game.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, every time the scenario is they think outside the options. The scenario is what if say Choki and the Faha, what if every time. You see, that's why last time I challenged most of you, if you're watching, I said get the game of chess, learn how to play it, understand it, because every move you make has a consequence. And so you learn strategy.
Okay.
Buy a musical instrument. It will teach you focus. It will teach you how to be patient, to learn the nitty-gritty of the keynotes.
Yeah.
Go through that process. You have reprogrammed your mind, because there are a lot of things our educational system not trained. We have to unlearn them and learn new stuff, because the reality out there in the world. I'm a lecturer, so if a lecturer is telling you this, you understand what I mean.
Sure.
The educational system is structured so that you become methodological. Like when him say, results way. But the world out there doesn't respect that.
Right.
The world out there respects effective hustlers. Like open back home. Now when your results now breakthrough, but dakakra dream who ye. This time we could be open the one now do nice home.
You are not retreating. You are just going all out.
You see, so hustle is a different thing to everyone. And don't let anybody define the success for you.
All right.
In this world that we're men more beyond defining. So success to me, like I said, success to me was smashing the doctorate and smashing it well. And then after that, I went back on the streets.
Okay.
And to me, baby, I may do after smashing it for 2 years. My success again now is to make sure I impact at least 4 students who will graduate very good and go and make impact. And my success today again is for them to graduate, not go work for somebody, but to go establish themselves.
Okay.
So that my mom won't say, right now I'm going to be 40. May do 50, Now I have students who have made it because they built their own thing.
Exactly.
So look at the ripple effect. They've been able, you build one, that one will build another person, So it's a ripple dominoes.
So it's now. So what, Dr. T? What now you're talking about is rather now turning the pyramid upside down.
Thank you. You are smart.
Okay.
The pyramid, the corporate world pyramid is like this. You are flipping. So that now a lot more people will be successful by building their own thing.
Okay.
So that we are struggling to get here. And on a day backbiting is So now Ben is my enemy because me shy you bet me fancy you. So let me eliminate Ben. Dog bites dog. No.
Okay.
But if you create your own thing, only one if you're watching me out there and you are in the corporate world, men check.
Okay.
Sister will drink their whole bit me a mount. Men check because complacency, and plus we don't have the time. 70 years. You know, to see I may half of the years, they are cannot. So I don't know if you understand.
I get it.
I don't know flipping say you to
yeah. The time is all gone. I mean,
thank you.
You're actually on extra time.
And you have to, if you understand the aerobics of the whole dynamism of the body, after some age, maybe. I remember when I was in the military, when I was 20 something, I was running 2 miles or 5 miles within some few minutes because I was literally sprinting. Because back in the days when we're not Canadian, all we're doing is play soccer. So we had the energy, the physique was there. But guess what? When I crossed 35, I'm few months inching to 40, I realized the body doesn't perform the same way.
Exactly.
So it's the same way. If one year in Tema, with 50 years and you put in that energy, you can't compete.
Yeah.
So you hustle now, put in the effort now, put in the energy now, focus your thing. Do you know the kind of laser that cuts metal? Physics. Laser now you're focusing on the red laser that focuses very well. It can cut through metal and glass.
Yeah.
But when it is scattered, it cannot. When the laser energy is scattered, it cannot. But when it is focused, super focused into one thin blade, it is a blade now.
Everything has come into line. And the intensity
so in other
increases.
words, the hustle of that laser, everything has lined up. And when it line up, it doesn't mean that it won't meet the metal. It doesn't mean that it won't meet the metal. It will meet the metal, but it will cut through.
Okay. So does it mean that the obstacles are not going to come?
Bro, I bet baby brave. If you can't ban more. Because guess what? It's near. You say a dumb need a girls to so takrachels. I'm not a cheap person.
Dr. T is giving us a proverb, man.
But you get what I mean, like.
I get you.
On your set crown, on a trainer or dream, on problems in about dream.
Exactly.
So you face the challenges. I don't know, because you now soon are there.
You the leader.
In other words, be the leader of your life. Dominate yourself. Meaning to me, I don't know what your goal is. So mean to me, believing, but that's why it's absurd to be thinking and working in the lives of people like. Be in their shadows. You don't know the challenges they're facing. Almost two-faced. They are not real. So be yourself. Have your own goal. And then if you respect your hustle, I respect it. But if you don't, then I'm missing Mimbu. So I asked again, I didn't hear dream say I was say you go school to come work for somebody. One of the things in unemployment adults will nobody want to create anything. However, there are still a lot of problems in Ghana. Why are we not solving it? Why? So another question I ask: we have a University of Science and Technology. They have the chemical engineering, biochemical, whatever engineering, pharmacy, medical school. By now, I can expect to say in a year or two into the COVID. By now, they should have come up with, we've started the trial of a COVID vaccine. So no, so how we think. Our electrical engineers finish school and they sit in the office as electrical engineers.
Yeah.
They can put stuff together, most of them, like then. So why don't we finish school? And then the problem of the country is the unemployed youth also every time, because we finish book longs na ye crazy. But you can transform it by yourself. Like make I say, if this is how I would have done it. Say if me I were the dean of that school, or I was the chancellor of that school. Oh boy, after every term, Yamakwaya, Obeko practicals. Say Christo Asafuho, Apostle Asafu, Kudos Afuho, you go and do the you get dirty, you get underneath the car and start welding, putting the electricals in your money together. You can fix it.
Exactly. You would have taken the practice to another level.
So I'm pushing the hustle to another level where you finish school. Yeah, me my own chairman, Apostle Kudos Asafu, I hire one.
Then that's going to be your own. You need a practical aspect as well. You need a practical aspect.
So you can do it. Until you can do it. So that the hustle, because the educational system never Ghana no. This is what it's structured to do. So one kasano learn some things on your own. Take yourself to the boy, and it's amazing how the boys on the street, they don't have the practice, they don't have the book, the manual side of the whole thing, but they do it.
Yes.
You see, so now you understand our hustle is different.
Yes.
You're hustling in the classroom, but the classroom doesn't produce much. I'm a professor and I know what I'm saying. The classroom ain't producing much. For streets, for boxing.
Right.
I told you, but say, another friend who is also a banker started baking on orders, meat pie and donuts on orders for weddings and stuff. Today, as we speak, he owns one of the biggest one. Uncle for the wedding cake, the cake number and the meat pie, the donut. Now, sister, we're building ovens. So on investing back into the business, when you are not investing, no, they are top oven, no a cylinder, no, today we jay juma or bank. Orders no to me yet. Only time, because all baking, as she's baking for the stores, she's baking for events.
Okay. So it's not a direct thing. It's a married of stuff.
It's open. His hustle is open. So you see, this is what I'm saying. So imagine if you bring the knowledge that you are applying, in the classroom and everything, the knowledge that you have. Imagine if you bring it to the streets. We'll have tens of hustlers, entrepreneurs who are coming up with, and we are not waiting for government to open anything. I dare you. Change the way you think. Say, we school no page more Unilever. Somebody built it. It was just one or two people who came up also built it, and with time, in the year KCSC, I dare you to start your own.
Right. I dare you to start your own from Dr. T 2021.
I dare you to start your own. But no, and beba easy. Don't remember, even when God created the town, there's a man Adam. No, he told him, Konako ye juma.
Yes.
Go and name the animals, which means there's a part that you have to do. That's the hustle. There's a part that you have to be focused and be doing.
Exactly.
Which I said. So if it is, say you benkukra na oka na otonwa, fa hushim, fa class brim, mankofo hu say wo bank na ye classic, ye different. Just say bonum wo, just say ebe ye cry ye bonum wo ho nankofo. Omo ba ti wenim, like wear some smile. Mankofo hu say wo bank no, you cook it with some love and happiness. Like for you'll be different, outstanding in the market.
Right. A welcoming attitude.
You get what I mean? Yes. So again, I ask, and yet it's not that I'm achieving a lot, and it's not because I'm not sleeping. I'm sleeping all right. However, I just focus on. I know what I have to do. My priorities are right. I sleep the regular 8 hours. My priorities are right. My daytime time. It's when sometimes then people will send. Maybe somebody will send something to my WhatsApp. When I sometimes I don't pay attention to when I'm free. When I find it, then I realize Chelsea is playing or look. I realize I have to use. They are using their time to make their money, and I'm watching. What about me making my time to watch? See, when you get to the point where whatever you have cooked is fetching you money, like the guy I've told you is going to look for 4 places. The people come to sell. He can sit at home and be making money. He can watch those games.
Okay.
He's not losing nothing because the time he's except getting excitement, and the time is still earning something.
Okay.
Masa, she saw priorities you. The hustle. Okay. Once you show priorities here, if you don't live the life will leave you. In other words, take example from what Papa Titi, the video going around. Titi, the taxi driver. Take a cue from it. If you lose focus on what you're supposed to be doing, stress.
Okay.
No, what say be something serious? I say, hustle. Now that you have the energy, hustle.
You have to sell it up.
Build something that will be fetching you even when you are sleeping.
Okay. So your guy you just spoke about, now he has built 4 good joints. Now he can sleep.
Weekends he's sleeping, he's not working, he's making money. The art of the hustle. Solve a problem, and then you get a reward for it. You see, the world respect confidence. The world respect determination. You respect people who resilient people who don't give up. Just so you pin when I was work with you know about this time ding.
Right. Never give up.
So anytime life hits you hard, you're going down. Go back,
come again with a full force.
Strategize, regroup. Because when you're because Oko first one, the Oko pim with some maybe
Right. Thank you. Viewers, yeah, it's been an engaging section today. And well, I just don't know what to say now because this is worth of wisdom nuggets being shared by Dr. T. And for those of us who didn't join last edition, I will just entreat you to make time and then go watch that interview we had with Dr. T, which is continuing today. And he talked basically from his first edition on what the art of hustling is. And he just said it, or he presented it both on the street and in the corporate world. and he's continuing for us today too. So it's just something that is mind blowing. How he's picked the hustling that we go through from corporate world to the streets, and today's own, he's trying to let us combine the corporate hustle and the street hustle to solve a peculiar problem in your environment. And that way, you're going to make money, you're going to create opportunity for others, and you're going to flip the pyramid. It's no longer going to be all of us trying to get to that one particular slot up there, but it's going to be all of us having to establish and be masters of our own in our own position on the pyramid when it has been flipped the other way. So Dr. T,
yeah,
I'm just marveled and more inspired by today's edition as well. So before you left, you were giving us more about people not really having that focus that I'm just going to school to get the knowledge, and my next move is waiting for someone to employ me. That's where I just picked up
Yeah.
from. So I want you to continue from there for us.
So my goal this time when I came to Gimpa, I was lecturing in Methodist University. My goal this time is to raise a different kind of youth where they will understand that your life is in your hands,
Okay.
and not because not for us to wait for any government for or an organization to hire us. So you feel like you have arrived. I have another friend who, when we completed 204 bachelor's degree, he started. When we were doing our when we were working with gain employment with Unilever, I was working with Unilever. He started farming.
Okay.
He started farming, growing moko, bakboshito
Okay.
and stuff somewhere in his home. Today, as
All
we
right.
speak, he owns different acres of land for different products. He owns fleet
Okay.
of pickup trucks. He has
Okay.
houses. You see, but when we started, we looked down upon him because we thought we were wearing tie, and we were going to work because like we've arrived
You're
because
the office people, yeah?
we are the ones using what we learned in the class, selling our time, our energy and everything for a small meager of money. This guy now today he can sit at home because he has workers, and they are flipping the money investment he's made for him. So what I'm telling you, hustle different. Hustle with the intention that we don't have all the time in this world. Our energy is not the same. We are growing.
Yes.
We are growing. It will get to the point where we don't have the same energy again. However, because we have hustled, we've gone through the process to hustle before. Now our hustle is hustling. Whatever you did, they establish it again. Again, I establishing. Say, which me I do home in for be it man And so if you don't do it now, when?
When are you going to do it?
So,
When?
so today I tell you, don't just talk about it. Live it. Be about it. Let me see your action, and let your action reflect what you think here. That is the art. Let me see Ben, and let me see Ben in the next 2 years, and let me know that okay. So when he was here, he was actually thinking about going here.
Okay.
And so today, I see him and I see progress. I see him and I see improvement. I see him and I see impact.
Sure. Sure.
I see him and I see
Sure.
an effective hustler. So it's a continuation thing. It doesn't an unending cycle. You solve one problem, the next problem will resurface. You solve it. That is why you have to be a hustler. Hustlers are go-getters. We are aggressively enterprising. We find opportunity in everything that we do. And so today, for my life, I'm a book writer, I'm a DJ. They all fetching me money. I'm a farmer and all that, everything. I have my own company here. I'm a lecturing. So I'm cutting between the corporate and myself, and what I'm doing myself. I'm a DJ by passion, just like you said. I'm a farmer by observation, professor by calling, and all that. And we are putting our hands in everything. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum.
Well, viewers, it has been another exciting journey. He has taken us through the ups and downs of his journey, and then how he's gotten to this point. Dr. T, we will talk about that one. You never told me you're into farming.
And say your contract, there are more. If I own him say store now, Kotonya man, I own it. You don't know.
It's possible. If someone could just identify a business through his time he spends in the traffic to his workplace, he could just identify a business opportunity. That's possible. How would I even know if the microphone I'm using is being marketed by you?
And let me tell you one thing. So one time, this is just the last thing, and then so one time I was like 3 years ago. I was lecturing again, but when I came, anytime I come on vacation, I go there to go lecture, and this university. So when I came weekend, I had a program to go DJ. So when I went to DJ, and the lady that I went to DJ for the wedding, the little sister came asking me to play a particular song.
Okay.
And that song was a slow kind of song. And at the time, I was playing the one that they were jamming with, you know, the high tempo. They were jamming on the floor. So I
Yeah.
told her, that song I know, it's a slow tempo for compared to what I'm playing now. And usually when that happens, people move out of the floor. Like
Yeah.
you kill the vibe, you kill
You
the
feel
rhythm.
them.
So the before you know, oh DJ are there, and then they all leave. So I'm like, you know what? Why don't you let me play it for you when I'm about ending that high tempo?
Okay.
And this thing I'm talking about, any DJ or anybody who's into music, it's called BPM, beats per minute. So we play that beat per minute, the same kind of beat around the same. So we play, so you can you're dancing, you know, so you keep them on the floor so that they feel entertained. All right.
Okay.
So when she came, I told her, I'm sorry, I cannot play it. I don't care where I cannot. I'll play it when I'm about ending. She said, no, we hired you. Why are you this type of DJs move back here? And then young girl. So you know, when I'm going to go DJ, my t-shirts and my chebby, and you know, so so she judged the book by its cover.
Okay.
Guess what? The thing happened on Saturday. On Sunday, they did the lunch. They called me, I went to play. And then on Monday, when I went to the classroom, it was another professor. Another professor had traveled and they needed a replacement for that. And because I had come, they said, then, you know, I had only one course that I was lecturing. They are like, they asked me, can you pick up that class, hold the fourth before the professor comes? I said, why not? Guess what? When I went to that classroom, that little girl who was being very disrespectful was the first
Yeah.
lady I met in front of the class. And so when they introduced me that we have a new professor who's going to take over from Professor Jachi, who gone for some weeks. This professor is going to tell Dr. Tackie blah blah blah, and they introduce. Okay, from them machine I don't need the class in. The next
DJ
day,
then professor.
and guess what? This is where it gets even interesting. The next day, I think a chair sister. She called the sister, the auntie, and everybody. They came. But I was gonna go enter the classroom the next day before I heard somebody was calling Dr. T. Dr. T. And I turned. It was the sister who hired me to come play the DJ the wedding. The elder sister. She called and was like, "Hey, Dr. T, I hear you are here and blah blah." I said, "Oh yeah, that's where when I come here, I do gigs here." So it's like, Ukraine or then you were playing DJ. And then I say, oh, by the way, my sister said, okay, baby, during my wedding now, I realized he said, oh yeah, the professor or her. So she was scared that because yes, I have nonsense remarks no, that I'll fail her. I said, no, far from that. I don't do that. Because that was still the DJ. This is still the professor. We are two different people.
Okay.
So one thing, and then I tell her, one thing you should learn: don't judge a book by its cover. We are hustlers. We will do anything that we think it's our passion to make money, but don't judge us because a bad dream makes me actually what there.
Okay.
So I'm telling you this today so that you know that don't look down upon the people that you even see on the streets selling the Cartier because it will take just a seconds for God to change their level.
Sure.
And they probably can be degree holders who are making the best out of their situation. It's in Yabutra, come on. Naturally, lower your level. Oh, Seko.
Exactly.
Lower your level. When you get to that point where you can relax and then you can look down. But now, relax. But
you're not there.
Not me, So learn, go under people and learn, and respect other people's hustle. Respect it. As you respect yours, respect other people's hustle.
Exactly.
So the person I don't respect in life is the person who disrespect the waiter or the waitress. I don't respect you.
Okay.
Or the way you bro, normal hustle no their bro. Who disrespecting no, don't do that. Honestly, no hustle no. Minimum beer or yeah, masters in America or your waitress.
Okay. That is hustle.
But so I asked myself, other than you too quiet, we do all kind of jobs. When we go to Ghana, we don't want it to do. It's just because our culture no. The nyama bi ahye yetim say nyama edwuma bi wan say obi or what degree crash eye.
Okay.
And so anything about thank you. Ya categorize bi anything about brain na ho aye ni edwuma no. What about only 2 or 3 other guys? We're a revelation. What about only 2 or 3 other guys? Not mostly weekend where you call this zone. We are going to wash cars for people. We'll tell them we are coming. We'll advertise. We wash cars. They should come and wash cars for cheap.
Another level.
There are opportunities everywhere. Hustle, bro. Hustle.
Another level.
Into sikano unya kakra na unya kakra na unya kakra na unya kakra na unya kakra. For boom at the end of every month. You think despite is despite for doing one thing? All you need to full on cassette, or you will know or ton drinks, no, next drink, no, for anapa this way, no, we not radio station, no, TV station. Just say, so this is what you need to understand. The hustle, know yourself and hustle a different way. That's huge, passion and the goal. Guys, train we are behind when that being obetic a crama for your time that you spend your hours, your stress and everything. It doesn't match that. Now plan is okay. I have to go do my own thing. So today I am daring you the art of the hustle. Learn yourself. It will be hard, difficult, but breakthrough.
Thank you. It will be hard, it will be difficult, but breakthrough. So, Dr. T, once again, we say a very big thank you to you. And then from what you just summed up, the little David in the forest that you don't respect, the one who is keeping the flock, the one that you think is nobody in the family is the one that is going to pull the Angolia.
Became the chief. The stone that we rejected.
Become the cornerstone.
Few years ago, he was leading the flock. Exactly. Later, he started leading the people.
Oh.
Don't disrespect anybody's hustle.
That's right.
Time and chance happening to us all. Time and chance happening to us all.
Wow. The conversation gets better and better and better each time. Today, Dr. T has taken us to another level. I think today's hashtag is flipping the pyramid. That's for me. Flipping the pyramid. That is for me.
Flipping the pyramid. That's let it go. Flipping the pyramid. Flip it. See,
flipping the pyramid.
Everything emanates from the mindset. Say yes, it's to me. The work. It's not fun. Cry. Open high speed. I saw tuning high. So now we are rotating on the frequency, and that's the frequency is because we are a product of our environment. So we are rotating on the frequency, vibrating on the frequency of the environment.
Sure.
Tuning one more. So about 2 at this time, about 3. Guess what? When you reach that 3 level, you attract other people who are also blowing 3. I'll drop this last one. In all things, we share the we do up with the top. Be humble and serve humanity. Be humble and serve humanity. But because David no nam na okunkum na odne flocks na namu nchie ni ade. And so when the time was right, when the anointing came, obeye edi ne man nim na ne nuanom no wo. That's all. Joseph, the same thing. Daniel, the same thing. Me say for obuma ubia obesiano. Akwalao that thing it attracts that attitude more. Attracting young man see from more.
Exactly. Wow.
So I don't wear my doctorate on my face. I go as the street boy, the hard charger.
The hard charger. So, ladies and gentlemen, he's the boss of the hard charger podcast. And he does the podcast.
So come back anytime you call on us. We are born ready. Any topic from confidence to what. The next time I think something I want to treat about, if you get the time, is self-awareness. Maybe we are entertaining. Maybe so there's a reason why Adia come and be who or be boo drama be who or be boon in the chino or trim. Ya woo say. Yeah, who say on Bekusiboa, Tatia, my own wasting time on the Suntitia, not wasting time. No. So, if one thing in the art of the hustle too, if you know yourself, that's right.
when
No.
you know where you're going.
Say unim ho a now unim baby a wokɔ a unim baby a wobɛfa akɔ. And you deep. Asɛm na meka na you deep. You didn't go for bebree na ɛhyɛ aseɛ. Ɔmo wɔ hen.
Exactly.
So we'll talk about our self-awareness. Make time for me anytime. Call me. I'm ready.
Anytime, any day, make time for me. We move to another level with self-awareness. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much once again for making time with us. With the boss charger, Dr. T.
That's right.
He's a multi-talented person. I don't know how to describe it. And today I got the opportunity to know that he's also into farming. Hey, so ladies and gentlemen, if you are into farming, never listen to what the people are saying to you, because each and every day people are eating, and it is just because of what you are doing on your farm that is putting food on their table. Don't despise those little beginnings. Never look down on your hustle. Never look down on the hustle of other people. And he said it, when you get to the top of the pyramid, remember, be humble. Respect each and every one, because that is their hustle and that is how they choose to make it. So if you just join us, welcome. Just share the page. The hashtag for today is flipping the pyramid. And that is it for us. If you're willing to sponsor this program, our channels are open. Get to us. Let's push this up. Let's change the dimension. Let's change the pyramid. Let's change the mindset of people, so that together the pyramid will be flipped, so that it will not get choked up there. We are not going to choke ourselves, but we're going to make sure everybody masters their position and their given portion on the pyramid. My name has been Ambassador Benjamin Oswansa. I was here today with Dr. Theo Tackie, which I prefer to call him Dr. T. And he has taken us through a journey and a life-changing trajectory this evening. And we have come to that conclusion. Join us next week on yet another thrilling, engaging, encouraging, motivating session, which you're going to get to know during the week. So on behalf of the African Seasoned Speakers Network, I say I'm so grateful, I'm so thankful for making time to be with us here this evening, this afternoon, this morning, wherever you are viewing us from. And as always, we always say, never despise the little beginnings.
Salam alaikum.
Thank you so much, Dr. T. It has been a wonderful time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful time. Share the page, like the page, send a comment, send any other question that you have for Dr. T, and we're going to do just as you want, and he's going to respond to us. Thank you so much. The name already, Ambassador Benjamin Swanson. Have a nice time.